Welcome to Beyond the Call, where history, leadership, and heroism come alive. Today's episode explores the story of Max Thompson, a powerful story of courage and perseverance. If you enjoy learning more about military history and extraordinary individuals, be sure to visit trackpads.com for articles, podcasts, and more. Introduction. Technical Sergeant Max Thompson was a courageous soldier of the United States Army whose remarkable bravery during World War II earned him the prestigious Medal of Honor. On October 18, 1944, Thompson demonstrated unparalleled heroism near Haaren, Germany, amidst intense enemy fire. His solitary stand against overwhelming odds not only exemplified valor, but also turned the tide in a critical moment of the battle, underscoring the extraordinary actions required to receive the nation's highest military honor. As artillery shells rained down and enemy forces advanced relentlessly, Thompson's daring response became a defining moment of the engagement. Single-handedly manning an abandoned machine gun, he confronted a wave of enemy infantry and tanks, exhibiting resilience and tactical ingenuity that left a lasting mark on military history. His extraordinary courage under fire continues to inspire soldiers and civilians alike, illustrating the profound impact of individual bravery in warfare. Historical context. The heroic actions of Technical Sergeant Max Thompson unfolded against the harrowing backdrop of World War II, a global conflict of unprecedented scale and devastation. Spanning from 1939 to 1945, the war engulfed nations across continents, reshaping the geopolitical landscape and altering millions of lives forever. By 1944, the Allies had initiated major offensives across Europe, determined to liberate occupied territories and push Axis powers toward defeat. Thompson's valor took place during the Allied invasion of Western Europe, specifically within the broader operations aimed at penetrating Nazi Germany's heavily fortified defenses. By late 1944, Allied forces comprising American, British, Canadian, and numerous other national contingents had successfully landed in Normandy, France, and steadily advanced eastward. This relentless push set the stage for intense battles as they approached Germany's borders, where Axis resistance became increasingly desperate and fierce. This specific engagement near Haaren, Germany, on October 18, 1944, was part of the United States Army's arduous effort to breach enemy lines in the Aachen sector. Aachen itself held significant strategic and symbolic importance as the first major German city targeted by the advancing Allies. Capturing the city would mark a symbolic and tactical victory, showcasing Allied strength while demoralizing the German forces, who were already burdened by dwindling resources and morale. At the tactical level, Thompson's unit, Company K, 3rd Battalion of the 18th Infantry Regiment, 1st Infantry Division, faced determined German defenses that were heavily fortified and well supported by artillery and armor. The 18th Infantry Regiment, part of the storied 1st Infantry Division known as the Big Red One, played a crucial role in numerous engagements throughout the war, building a reputation for courage, resilience, and effectiveness in battle. These seasoned soldiers had already experienced intense combat in North Africa, Sicily, and Normandy, hardening their resolve and sharpening their combat skills. Thompson's bravery occurred at a pivotal moment in the fight for control of strategic positions near Haaren, where holding and securing terrain was essential for further Allied advances toward Germany's industrial heartland. Fierce counterattacks from German forces aimed to repel or slow the Allied advance, making each inch of ground costly in terms of lives and resources. It was in this desperate and chaotic environment that Thompson's extraordinary actions decisively contributed to overcoming enemy resistance, thus aiding his comrades and advancing their collective mission. Personal background. Max Thompson was born on July 21, 1922, in Bethel, North Carolina, a community characterized by a strong sense of patriotism and duty. Like many young men of his generation, Thompson was motivated by a combination of patriotic fervor, personal convictions, and a sense of duty to enlist in the United States Army. His decision to join the military was not just an act of youthful enthusiasm, it reflected a broader national spirit of commitment and sacrifice prevalent across America during World War II. After his distinguished wartime service, Thompson returned home to North Carolina, transitioning from soldier to civilian. He carried the legacy of his wartime heroics modestly, remaining involved with veterans groups and his local community throughout his life. Thompson passed away on November 30th, 1996, and was laid to rest in Forest Lawn Cemetery in Enka, North Carolina. He was remembered fondly by his community as a quiet, humble hero whose extraordinary wartime bravery remained a proud, yet understated, part of his life's narrative. Medal of Honor citation. On October 18, 1944, near Haaren, Germany, Technical Sergeant Thompson, Company K, displayed extraordinary heroism in action. When his company was held up by enemy fire from well-entrenched positions, he courageously led a squad against a group of hostile infantry and overran their position. Later, when his platoon was threatened by an attack from enemy armor, Technical Sergeant Thompson secured a rocket launcher and daringly moved out alone to within 20 yards of the lead tank and fired upon it, destroying the vehicle and causing the remaining tanks to withdraw. Under heavy enemy fire, he then returned to friendly lines, secured an automatic rifle, and single-handedly advanced toward enemy positions, destroying 2 enemy machine gun nests. His fearless actions, aggressive determination, and inspiring leadership resulted in heavy losses to the enemy, enabled his platoon to advance, and reflect the highest traditions of military service. The Battle and Medal of Honor actions. On the morning of October 18, 1944, Technical Sergeant Max Thompson's unit, Company K of the 3rd Battalion, 18th Infantry Regiment, faced fierce enemy resistance near Haaren, Germany. German forces had entrenched themselves in formidable defensive positions, creating a hazardous battlefield littered with artillery fire, machine guns, and tanks. Thompson, recognizing the critical nature of their mission, quickly assessed the perilous situation and took decisive action, embodying the relentless spirit of a combat leader. Initially stalled by well-placed enemy machine guns and fortified infantry positions, Thompson did not hesitate. Rallying a small squad of soldiers, he boldly led a frontal assault against the hostile infantry positions. Amid intense rifle fire and grenades, his determined advance overwhelmed the German defenses, clearing a path for his company to push forward and regain critical momentum in their mission. Shortly thereafter, a new threat emerged. Enemy armor advanced aggressively toward Thompson's platoon, threatening to wipe out their precariously held gains. Recognizing the immediate danger, Thompson quickly secured a rocket launcher, commonly known as a bazooka, designed specifically to combat tanks. Demonstrating exceptional courage, he advanced alone under enemy fire to within a mere 20 yards of the lead tank, aiming carefully amid the chaos. In a decisive and daring move, Thompson fired the rocket launcher, successfully striking and destroying the lead enemy tank. The explosion erupted with devastating force, prompting panic among the remaining tank crews. Witnessing their lead tank in flames, the German armor retreated hastily, significantly reducing the threat to Thompson's vulnerable comrades. Yet Thompson's mission was not complete. Still under relentless enemy fire, he returned swiftly to friendly lines to obtain an automatic rifle, determined to neutralize further enemy strongpoints impeding the platoon's advance. Armed anew, he single-handedly charged into enemy-held terrain, displaying astonishing audacity and strategic intuition. In rapid succession, Thompson successfully located and eliminated 2 enemy machine gun nests that had pinned down his fellow soldiers. His fearless aggression and tactical proficiency disrupted enemy defensive coordination, allowing his platoon to secure critical ground and continue their advance toward Haaren. Thompson's individual valor profoundly influenced the outcome of the engagement, exemplifying the courage and determination that ultimately turned the tide in his company's favor. Reflections and lessons learned. Technical Sergeant Max Thompson's remarkable actions near Haaren demonstrate profound lessons in courage, decisive leadership, and individual responsibility under extraordinary circumstances. His willingness to confront overwhelming odds alone emphasizes the powerful impact one person's resolve can have, even amid the chaos and brutality of war. Thompson's bravery reminds leaders and soldiers alike that decisive action in critical moments can transform adversity into victory, inspiring those around them to follow suit. Additionally, Thompson's unwavering determination to protect his comrades showcases the ethical core of true leadership, placing the safety and success of others above personal risk. In modern military and civilian contexts, this selflessness remains a cornerstone of effective leadership. Thompson's actions underscore the vital importance of preparedness, adaptability, and courage when confronting complex and rapidly changing situations, attributes equally relevant in today's military and civilian environments. Finally, Thompson's extraordinary efforts illustrate broader truths about resilience and perseverance, qualities essential not only in warfare but in everyday life. His willingness to repeatedly face danger, armed with determination and a clear sense of duty, serves as a timeless example of how bravery, combined with strategic insight, can overcome even seemingly insurmountable challenges. For contemporary audiences, Thompson's story is a powerful reminder of the values that build character and foster lasting success in any arena. Closing, Technical Sergeant Max Thompson's extraordinary bravery near Haaren exemplifies the highest ideals of courage and leadership, honored by the Medal of Honor. His selfless actions not only saved the lives of his comrades, but also significantly influenced the outcome of a critical battle during World War II. Join us next time as we explore another remarkable Medal of Honor recipient, whose story continues the legacy of valor and sacrifice. Please subscribe and share this series to honor these incredible heroes, and keep their stories alive for future generations. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Beyond the Call. If you would like to dive deeper into more stories of bravery, leadership, and history, visit trackpads.com. Until next time, keep exploring, stay inspired, and remember, the lessons of the past shape the warriors of the future.